Hey guys, Rob here at 3D Printscape. So today I'm going to be going over how I attempted to fix a filament melted mess, basically from letting a printer run when it shouldn't have. I stepped away from the printer for, well, pretty much the duration of the print and didn't make sure that the filament actually stuck and had a good first layer, which is normally a must do. But I ran a print right before and no issues, so I thought it would be fine. It was a larger print. I think the issue came into play because it was using a wood filament, and it leaves behind kind of a grainy residue, and I didn't clean off the build plate properly or at all, let's be honest, before I attempted to start the next print. So the entire cause of this was really my fault, but hey, it happens, right? So I wanted to kind of show you guys what I did to try to fix it and where it's at now. Before we get into that though, I wanted to apologize for taking some time off from the channel. There was a death in the family and then a additional medical issue with another family member where he had a major surgery. So I kind of took a step back and had to regroup there. Then also I kind of focused on my health for a bit, try to get that back in check, but I'm back now, and yeah, I apologize for taking that break, but I wanted to get back into the hobby, and I really wanted to continue to make videos for you guys because I enjoy the hobby and I enjoy making the videos. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so this is going to be a little bit weird from the camera angle to get underneath this. The filament is kind of just melted all over. We got pieces here going through the back, and this cover doesn't even slide off the way it should. So I know this rubber piece won't be able to be saved, but I want to see if I can save the hot end itself. So what we're going to do is take the back off just so that I can see if there's anything back there that's going to be an issue. And then I'm going to start to heat it up. Then once it's heated up, I'm going to start to peel some of the filament off, and then once the filament's off from what I can get, I'm going to try to take off this front cover and then continue the process. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording now while it heats up, and then we'll jump back on. Alright, so it is up to temp. I think we're okay. Sorry with the light that keeps messing up the zoom on the camera, but basically the filament in the back look okay, just basically just a big clob underneath it. But I'm going to try to peel some of this off. I grabbed some pliers, and then I got some little tweezers as well, but I'm going to try to just go in here with the pliers first, break off some of this. Alright, here's a big chunk that came off. You can see kind of on the inside here it's melting it again a little bit. But yeah, this was a lot of the part that was blocking me. And now let me see if I can get the rest of this. Trying to see what it's actually melting in here. I think it was just some of that rubber around it to begin with. But it was pretty caked on there, so I can't tell for sure. And it looks like there's a little bit of filament here. I just can't get that out yet. All right, I'm gonna have to stop the recording and try to get a better angle underneath the hot end, so I won't be able to show that. All right, so I was able to chisel more of the filament out, and then I got to the point where I was able to take off the cover. Ended up pushing pretty hard to get it off, and trying to get it, and it cut my finger a little bit doing it. So just be careful, because if I would have hit the hot end or anything, that could have ended really bad. But as you can see, we still have a mess here. Oh, well, that just popped right off. But yeah, we still have quite a bit of filament in there. So I want to continue to clean that out. And after it's clean enough, I'm going to go over it with just like a metal scraper brush here, And then I'm going to try to feed some filament through it and then clean out the inside of the nozzle. I'm hoping I'll be able to save the nozzle itself. I guess we'll see, but that's my intent. But I'm happy so far that I was able to get out all of those chunks. I'll show you how much filament I actually took off in a bit, but this just is a reminder, make sure that you're not leaving the printer completely unattended and that you set up some sort of camera if you are. I actually just bought a camera. I'll do a video on that coming up pretty soon, but I bought the camera for this video. It should be here in a couple days. Alright guys, so unfortunately I think this hot end, at least the heating element, is fried. So I'm going to order a new one just to try to get it here sooner while I continue to mess around with this. But as I was cleaning the back here with the brush, it arced really quick and then started to smoke quite a bit. So I'll turn it on for a second just to show you what I'm talking about, then turn it right back off. But I think when I was pulling some of that filament, that it actually pulled on the wire and it might have caused them to get the touch basically. And I think that messed up the heating element. Like I said, I'm going to try to fix it, but let's see. So I'm going to turn it on, show you what I'm talking about real quick. Here comes the smoke, and the thermistor is registering at 258 degrees and it's not set to turn on anything. So something's definitely up. Turning that back off so I don't start a fire here. But I'm going to take off the hot end, see if there's anything that stands out that I can try to clean. But I don't think there is. So let's wait for the replacement to come in. Alright guys, so I made sure everything is cleaned up on the actual extruder part. I've got the new hot end in, so we got that right here. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. I have a video covering the process, but it's not difficult. It just basically slides in here. Sorry, it's weird with the angle. Just trying to do this on video. And then we put the 2 screws in here and then connect the 3 wires on the back. So pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick, and then we're going to clean up the actual bed and kick off a test print to make sure that everything is good. I guess prior to cleaning off the bed and putting everything back together, I'm going to power on the printer to make sure it's not smoking like the other one, and make sure it's not another issue and it was just the hot end, which I believe that is the case, but I'm going to verify that. Alright guys, so I kind of wanted to recap where we're at with the printer and kind of the next steps. So first off, I cleaned out the hot end. Sorry for the lack of video at some parts. I had to actually get in there blocking the camera view, and it would have been pointless because you would have just saw my back the entire time. So I was trying to only show you what was relevant. But at the end of the day, while I got the hot end pretty cleaned and it may still work, I'm having another issue with the board. I think when I was cleaning it, or potentially one of the filaments caused a short, and the temperature is basically running away on startup. So I'm going to contact QIDI support and see what options they have. I'm guessing I shorted out the MOSFET or something on the board in the back. So I'm going to see if I can get a replacement for that, and then I will cover actually swapping that out in another video. I also got a camera for this. I'm going to cover the installation for in another video as well. And with that, I hope to be able to prevent this type of issue from actually happening, right? At the end of the day, like I said at the beginning of the video, this was my fault. And if I would have just paid more attention, it would have been prevented. And being able to just watch the print from my phone if I leave the room will help quite a bit, so I can jump on any issues if they happen. But yeah, so as you can see here, this is all the filament and the rubber a piece that goes around the hot end. There was quite a bit here, and on this big chunk, it was actually melting in there. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't catch on fire. So I got lucky there, but yeah, this was by far the worst clog I've ever had. And Hopefully that process kind of shows you what I did to at least clean up everything enough to be able to swap out the hot end and clean up the hot end a bit to make it usable. Now I just got to tackle the other part, which is switching out the board. But like I said, I'll do that in another video. I didn't want to delay getting this video out because I still think it will cover most of the situations that'll come up. The only thing that it won't cover is actually cleaning out the nozzle itself, because I can't actually heat that up right now. Well, I can't stop it from overheating to clean it. So I do have a video covering that already. I'll link to that. So if you run into that issue, or if you just need to clean out the nozzle, I would start there unless you have like filament melted all around the hot end and all of that. But if you have any questions about anything I covered today, or would like to see any other videos, go ahead and leave a comment below or join us on Discord. And I'd like to give a big shout out to all of the members, the moderators and admins on the Discord channel. They've been helping people out quite a bit over the last several years, and they kind of kept the Discord server running while I was away. So I really appreciate that.